Aman Sharma, $20. Ladies, you said when you have sex, it's just based on a vibe. I agree, by the way. But what are your thoughts about guys who have to learn how to give that vibe from people like Myron and Fresh?
Oh, that's a very good question.
What do you ladies think about guys that teach men how to be attractive to women?
Well, actually, I think he's asking, what do you think about guys that have to learn the game? Like, for example, if you meet a guy, right?
Like, how are you going to learn? You have to experience things too. Like, you can't just think you're going to like have game. Like, as soon as you get in the game, like you have to find.
So you wouldn't feel weird if your 31-year-old guy admitted to you that he was watching us on YouTube and learning from us?
I mean,
let's be real here.
Because
I feel like girls want to.
Wait, I thought you meant like at a younger age. You meant like right now.
Like, let's say, for example, right? A guy just gets it. He has game. He knows what to say to you.
Okay.
And runs smooth. Versus a guy that has to sit down and learn how to learn game to like talk to you. Like, which is more like acceptable to you? The guy that already had the game, or the guy that had to learn the game?
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry, it matters. The guy that already has game.
Guys, observing
I
the
just
process.
want someone that's genuine and like
very true though.
Cool, like just someone that I don't know.
You don't need to spit game at me if you really know.
I don't think that it's a matter of game. Just someone that we click. You know what I mean? Like some people like they have game, but like it's just like you look at them and it's like nah. You know what I mean?
Feel like somebody's trying too hard.
Yeah,
it's
like they're
trying too hard to play a game.
But then there's some people that like I don't know. You just look at them and it's like it's a vibe. Like. You get each other. Like, I don't know how to.
But I gotta translate this.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is all womanese for you need to understand female nature and understand how to be attractive because they can't even tell you how to be attractive. They keep using the terms vibe and other ambiguous terms.
It's a vibe. Like
I think
you guys are preparing guys. You have to be funny or like.
I think you guys are preparing men for the short-term satisfaction of having a woman, but not necessarily for sustainability.
Well, here's the thing. It's the woman's job. Here's the thing. The burden of performance is on the woman to keep the guy, not the man. That's the problem. That's why so many women can't keep guys around. They think that it's the guy's job to. Because this is the thing, ladies. Once the man has sex, the man now has leverage. It's on you to keep him around.
In that case, why would we have sex on the first date?
because I'll tell you why. Because if you don't do it, she's gonna do it.
So she can do it. I'll find a guy who will wait. I mean, I don't need a guy to wait. If I want to have sex,
but here's the problem: the guys that will wait, you're not attracted to them.
You're not gonna want them.
That's
first of all,
she's
all the
men,
all the men that I personally have been with.
You know what I'm saying? The high value men that you guys actually want are not going to wait.
I think your definition of high value is not necessarily every woman's definition of high value.
No, it is. All women are chasing the top 10% of guys.
You guys are both cute, in my eyes at least, right? But because it'll be a lot more fun with her, I'll look over you all day. But maybe long term, you might be better, but I'll give her a chance over you. But that's because, once again, I feel like you're holding back on me when she wouldn't.
Listen, I obviously value myself.
Yeah.
So if you don't give me the time of day,
I don't value myself because I have sex with guys on the first
here we
date.
go.
No. That's not what I meant. I was talking to him.
That's what I mean by when you guys think that we're easy.
No.
Because it's like we don't value ourselves. Like you have to at least give it like a week or two.
But who said that I was judging her though? I'm actually going to give her way more than I would give her.
I mean, it's not a matter.
Dick tonight.
There you go.
But I'm just saying, both of us have plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah.
I don't need you. No offense. If you want to date me, that's awesome and great. And if I like you, that's great. But if you don't want to date me, I'll go to the next one.
I'm going to say this real quick because a lot of women have this belief that is literally like detrimental to your ability to get a guy.
Yeah.
A lot of women see their options on Instagram, online dating, maybe guys that who and holler at them. And they think that these guys are like, look at all the men that are giving me attention. The problem is this. The men that you actually want, that are actually worth a damn, that you actually are attracted to and aroused by,
are not giving us attention.
Are not going to be giving you their attention like that and are not going to wait around. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think that's one of the women's biggest mistakes is that they have such an abundance mindset to the point that it's almost delusion, thinking that there's plenty of men in the sea. Yes, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but you're looking for a shark.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
You got goldfish.
I've noticed that every time I've broken up with somebody, I look back and I say, like, okay, he was nice, but you could do better. And then, no offense to any of my exes out there.
Fine. It's
You're
fine.
all wonderful.
It's fine. That's why you broke up with him in the first place because you knew
so
you
it's
could do
the
better.
same. It's like if I see someone and I think
teleportation.
Yeah.
Thank you, next.
Yeah.
But if I see someone and I think, wow, he's amazing. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with him. And then we go out. Eventually, if we do break up, I will think, all right, on to the next better one. So it's okay, But it won't be that find a better one.
Here's the thing. That's a perfect mindset to have. You're 23, right?
Yeah. I will be soon.
Yeah. So that's okay now because you're young and beautiful. But as we get older, right?
It's okay.
Time
you
is
get older
ticking.
and older and older, you're not going to be able to still have that same leverage in the dating marketplace.
Exactly.
And at that point, hopefully, I won't be in the dating market.
See, I like the word hopefully.
Yeah, let's not hope.
There's a lot of hope here.
Yeah, there's a lot of hope, man.
Keep up
You
the
can't
line.
be too focused on the future, though. You just have to
Also
live
gonna
for the
say that.
moment.
Oh,
Because
oh,
if
wow.
you worry
Oh,
too much
oh,
about the
advice.
future,
This
then
is all
it's like
terrible advice,
you're just
guys.
gonna
Shout out
have
to
like a
Pitbull and
mental
Neo.
breakdown. Like, oh my god, am I gonna be married like in 2 years? Like, have you ever seen those women that they're like, I have to be married in like 2 years. Like, I have to have an
That's
engagement
because
ring.
they
I have to have like.
because they didn't prepare early on. That's why they're scrambling now. It's like you got a final exam and you didn't study, and now night before you're trying to cram for the test and you get an F.
It'll happen. Like, you have to just like let it be. Like,
That is awful
What's
advice.
meant to be will be.
With all due respect,
real
that's
talk,
awful
hope
advice.
is a horrible strategy because
it's
you're
not hope.
hoping.
It's just like you have to believe that it's gonna happen.
Hope is not a strategy.
Shut them all day.
Oh, there you
It's
go.
not,
And
it's
Mel
not
D
about
said
hope.
it.
You just have to like know that it's coming and that it's gonna happen.
How do you know it's coming though?
It always does.
Do you know how many women are think just like that? They have cats and dogs at home at
So
40
many
years old.
hopefuls.
And
Single?
here's the thing. I'm just going to have to say this real quick.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to speak a little bit of facts. Ladies, here's a secret. Your reality is a culmination of your own efforts. So the thing is that, you know, women, you know, you guys get the fun in the beginning of your life. You're attractive. The world is endless.
Lottery.
Plenty of men, a lot of options. You know, this guy in a Ferrari wants to take me on a date. This guy in a Lambo wants to take me on a date. This guy wants to fly me out, blah, blah, blah. All this, you know, this illusion of abundance. But when you peel back the layers, right, and you add time to that, right, the thing is that if you're not actively looking, assuming you want to be married, if you're not like actively looking for someone and trying to find a real relationship early on, and you have this mindset of it's just going to happen or I'm going to hope or
Our
whatever,
boss babe.
it ain't going to happen. Because the biggest difference I would say between men and women is men understand that hope is a bullshit strategy.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you guys, men live in a performance-based world. And what I mean by that is if we aren't successful, there's consequences to that.
Mhm.
We don't get laid. We don't get girls. We don't get attention. Men must create their value.
Or
Women,
respect.
you guys are born with your value.
Mhm.
So you guys don't understand your value until you lose it. What? When you're 35 years old, you can't get the same attention from the same guys, etc. So I will tell you guys this, man. Hope is a terrible way to go about. If you're looking for a family and a relationship, hope is a terrible strategy, man. Like you have to put your will upon the world, which
Yeah.
tends to be a more masculine trait. But for women, if you want to lock down a higher status guy, right, which all women do, whether they want to admit or not, you're going to have to put some effort in.
Yeah, MLD is like, I only sent for Chris from Fresh and Fit.
Shout out to Modern Life Dating, man.
Thank you, fam.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
We have some super chats.
Super chats.
And then we
Super
can,
chats.
And then last thoughts on,
Yeah,
on the show?
any last thoughts before we read these super chats? ladies?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Shout out,
So I was going back to her.
Sure,
Go
go
ahead. I love you,
shit.
girl.
I love you.
Oh, here it comes.
There you go.
Honestly, like it's as easy as like saying like
Go ahead.
I think like as easy as it's saying like yeah on to the next, like girls do emotionally get attached, so it's not as easy as just bouncing on to the next. You're definitely gonna be there like fuck, but I want him.
I've had my fair share of devastating heartbreaks where
Which
I'm
is
like,
why I said you guys got to actively be searching.
Yeah, once
Because it ain't
again.
easy for you guys to get over it.
Yeah, once again,
They
Yeah.
search for me. I don't.
Danny
search
from the
for
block has won my heart.
This guy.
Suck
Nah,
your
just
dick.
kidding.
Wait,
You lost your chance.
You said they searched for you?
Yes, because I'm a 10.
Never chase the man. Never.
The
That is
sprinkles
a
lead.
horrible mindset. If you want to
Why
die,
is that a horrible mindset? Maybe yours is a horrible mindset.
no. I live in a fact-based reality.
Excuse me.
I live in a fact-based reality. I am fully aware that
Oh man.
earlier.
have you been distracted by something?
No, I'm just laughing because it's earlier in the interview you said you wanted a guy that makes at least $100,000 a year. Yeah, you said $100,000, right?
Wrong bitch.
Someone said that they want a guy that makes 6 figures a year. Who was it?
I can't remember.
Definitely.
Who wouldn't want a man who makes 6 figures?
At least.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
She said 6 feet. At least
Yeah,
6 feet.
6 feet.
Yeah, 6 feet.
Okay. 6 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how much does a man have to earn per year for you?
I told you I didn't even know how much.
Oh yeah, how much? Oh yeah, she's
I
the one
feel
that didn't know how much
Yeah.
money she makes.
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh.
for the age that I'm at, like right now, I think like 50 is like wow. Okay.
Okay, so they don't have a concept of money right
yeah,
now.
that's fine.
I don't. I mean, I'm
What
not
kind of
even
car does he
gonna-
have to drive? There we go. That's easier.
A car doesn't matter to me. Like
Something.
Yo,
like-
What car would you want him to drive?
Okay, so
at least have your own house. Like
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
not
house?
gonna date someone that does. Even
Or
though
that
I
lives
live
with their parents.
even
themselves,
even though
like-
I still live with my mom or whatever. Like I'm not gonna date someone that's still living with their parents.
that's fair. That's fair.
Because
That's a turn on.
I just like I live with my mom, but we're very separate. Like I'm very independent. I pay for my rent that I need to pay in her house, but like eventually I'm gonna move out like this year.
Because we tell girls all the time, right? For example, like have your own spot eventually. Like you want to move out and be your own man. So if you live with your parents, most girls aren't gonna take that seriously.
It's true.
Just being real. But
nah, because back to what you guys said, it's true. A man does need to be the leader. Like, and that's not cute. Like if you're still living with your mom, I wouldn't even personally, I wouldn't go for someone 20. So if you're like past 25 and you're still living with your mom,
so
that's what I said. 25 is like the limit for when you're.
Is it fair to say that you're looking for a man that is not your equal? You're looking for someone that's better than you?
Well, I don't believe we're equal.
All right.
I've never.
But are you looking for someone that's higher than you in height, socioeconomic status, etc.?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Strong women want strong men.
Okay. Perfect.
He asked these questions so he can contradict.
So in other
them.
words, So in other words, you're looking for a superior male, correct?
Oh, what?
You're looking for a superior counterpart.
He doesn't have to be like top tier, but like superior than us. Yes.
Okay. So ladies, if you're looking for someone who's inherently higher status than yourself, what makes you think that he has to search for you?
Well, wouldn't it?
Damn, son.
Anyway,
where'd you find this?
So because
wouldn't it make him beta if he didn't go after a woman?
I'm telling you guys this: the men that you guys want, you guys don't want to admit it, but all women are chasing the top percentage of guys. They don't. They are the search, not you.
Okay, can I say something?
I feel like that makes a man beta.
To have the.
If a man doesn't chase a woman, like I feel like that makes them beta, low key.
Why should he chase you when there's plenty of girls chasing him?
Because like that's the man, like they're supposed to be the one who like courts the woman.
No,
like
guys that have it like that, the women chase them.
Okay, so would you rather a woman go up to you or would you go up to a woman?
I would be fine with either or.
Oh, what the fuck?
But the thing is, I'd be fine.
I was not expecting that.
I'd be fine with either.
I didn't expect that to come from you either. I wouldn't expect you to expect the women to come after. I expected you to say like a man is supposed to come after.
I'll still go after.
Like a guy should ask a woman out. Like a guy should be like, hey, like I like you and like I want to take you out. Like I would never go up to a guy and be like, I want to go out with you.
No,
I would never do that.
And that's fine that you don't do that. But what I am saying is that, you know, I feel that a lot of modern women feel like they have the leverage. Like she said earlier, well, they better search for me. And what I'm saying is that they're not. They're not going to search for you, right? When there's plenty of other attractive women.
Of course, I'm not saying they're specifically going to search for me, but I'm not going to go up to the man. The man should be coming up to me. If you find me attractive, then you're the one that should be coming up to me. I'm not going to be the one. As a man, that is your role. That is your leadership, that you come up to the woman.
Yeah, but they don't have to. And why should they?
No, they don't have to.
They don't have to.
The same way a woman doesn't have to be with
10
you.
times more attractive when a guy does it.
Exactly.
If not, I would honestly feel like it.
Because it honestly shows that damn, he has balls. Like he came up to me. If you're doing a little whole eye contact thing, it's like
cool approach.
You ain't shit.
Yeah. No, it's fine. But like honestly, like it most guys that like, you know, are about their stuff like that, they're not running around approaching girls all day. Like I've done it before too. But I'll be honest, like I'll tell you guys right now, your best relationships are with women that are scared to lose you.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Like when you approach a girl, a lot of girls like will sit there, they'll like you, but they'll reject you just so they can feel better about themselves and all this other BS. Yeah. So there's not wrong with pursuing women, right? There's not wrong with pursuing it, but there's also, you also want to make yourself to a point where you don't have to necessarily chase women like that or mitigate it as best you can, because when you chase women, well, you're not focusing on making money. You're not focusing on becoming successful, becoming a better man. And all these things make you less attractive anyway.
Because it's better to attract than chase. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
As a man, if you find all your time chasing girls, you're going to lose sight of your money, your purpose, and your passion.
Yeah.
At that point, now you're a bum because now you've chased girls all your life. You have nothing to show for it.
Advice.
So if you're a guy, that's a high value guy, focus on your business, focus on your purpose. And by example, girls are going to come to you regardless.
Yeah.
I feel like once it's like locked in that they like you and they took you out and stuff, then it's okay for a woman to be like, okay, like chase a little and stuff. But like the initiation, like, hey, like I like you and I want to take you out, that should be a guy. To be the first one to initiate it, it should totally be a guy. After that, it's like open game.
It's okay for a guy to say, you know what, I want her. That's fine. How about you guys to say, you know what, I want her. And that's cool. But generally speaking, you don't want to waste time like approaching every single girl, because then you're not high value anymore.
No,
you're just like
I'm not saying to focus on every single girl. I'm just saying like it is a man's role to go up to a woman.
Yeah, but most girls, especially on social media, would do like hearts, make comments and stuff like that. So she would throw signs to a guy she really like
I
to
mean,
make it easy for him to assess that she likes him. You
I
know?
won't
We
even
teach
talk to a
guys,
guy unless if
in
I
today's day and
actually,
age,
like-
ladies, I'll be very honest with you. In today's day and age, it is not in a man's best interest to randomly approach a bunch of girls all the time. You're better off like focusing on becoming successful, making money, etc. Because I'll just keep it real. A lot of girls get too much attention on the internet and have overinflated sense of egos. So you're better off becoming high value, letting the girls come to you, because when a girl comes to you, 9 out of 10 times she's going to come correct.
With your lifestyle.
Yeah, she's going to come correct. Because, I'll be honest, man. We obviously, go ahead.
that's
You don't agree?
no, because
Okay.
personally, I've gone up to a man, but it was just a fuck. It wasn't.
Okay.
just
Okay.
He was good looking. It wasn't to do anything else than that, to be honest. So that's just how, like, that's a different perspective.
Yeah.
And honestly, like for me, I am more likely to have someone in my life, like be in a relationship with a man if I physically met you. Like,
Yes.
to me, if we're meant to be, we're meant to meet. Like, I cannot be on some DM bullshit. Like, you like, you might, that's little kid shit.
She wants to hope.
She wants to hope.
If I see someone in person,
Yeah.
that's different. Like I might go up to someone and be like, "Hey, like I think you're hot." But if it's like online, like I'm not gonna DM you and be
Entertain
like,
it.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
think
gonna
that's
entertain
so
it.
whack.
Just message me and be like, "Hey, like I
Yeah.
want to take you out." And then
I
but like in person, it's different. Like
I
I'm a lot more
guarantee you,
flirtier and like
the right
person.
DM you're gonna
Yeah.
respond to.
You're
If
absolutely
it's
right.
funny,
you.
yeah.
Don't
I
lie.
don't
I
know.
think
I
that's
think
the
it's
way
fine.
I'm
But
not
if the
interested
bitch
in.
says, "Yo,
All right, so
Nah, but
pull up,"
not
what are you
even.
gonna do? You gonna say no? No.
Okay,
Don't
but
you
that's
guys think
Bad
that's an abuse
Bunny.
of power? Like these guys who are rich and famous and know any girl.
That's
that
the
they
only way to
DM.
equalize.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah.
I've hung out with many artists and I've never done anything with them.
Oh, well, hold on. But she said, isn't it an abuse of power? What I'm trying to say is that, think about it. You're 20 years old. You live with your mom. You're in debt, whatever. No offense to you. But like, if we were to put those stats on a man, he'd be very unattractive.
Very
Of
unattractive.
course,
But
yeah.
here we go. You're hanging out with celebrities, rappers, etc. Going back to what we were saying, men don't give a fuck about how much money you make.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying is this: if an average girl, right, no offense, can hang out with rappers and celebs, the only way guys are going to be able to get any type of leverage in dating marketplaces, they got to be equal. I mean, sorry, they got to be so much higher status than women.
Yep.
Men by default have to bring way more to the table than women do.
100%.
By default.
So what you're saying, like, it just matters for like a
No,
woman's
because she
look.
said it's an abuse of power, and I was like, no, it's actually men have to almost overcorrect to be able to get the same sexual access that women have.
I don't know. I grew up really ugly, so I did have to put some effort.
No. Because here's the thing: even like an average-looking girl is going to have more
Way
options
more
than
options
even
than
the
average guy.
best-looking guys.
Yeah. Okay. Have you been to CVS before?
Yes, I am a woman, and I need.
Do you remember the guy behind the counter?
No.
No.
Exactly. Most guys are invisible to you. So off rip, you don't see most guys. Now for you, for example, you go into a store, you walk around. Oh my God, what's your name? You're mad cute. Let's go sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Guys don't get that. So what happens is most guys work a 9-to-5 job. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their thing, but girls look over them 100%. Now the guys that are at the top tier, girls are dating them. Yo, you're so handsome, whatever. Let's just chill. So just
Well, you know
off of
what?
that
We should ask
Yeah.
a question to see kind of where their mind state is at
Okay,
real
go ahead.
fast.
Go ahead.
What percentage of men do you guys think are sexually active with women that are single?
That's a great question.
Wait, what?
What percentage of men do you think are sexually active with women that are single?
Maybe like 65%.
Okay.
Okay.
Ms. Israel?
I think also around
65%?
Yeah.
All right. Cuba?
I don't fucking know.
Yes. Go
Give
ahead.
us something. Jesus.
Like, I don't like, but that's like trying to put statistics on someone. Like,
Just
I
put a
don't
number.
judge people. Like, I don't
I
know.
feel like they know the statistics.
You're not
I'm gonna
judging
feel so
anybody.
bad
Yes,
for guys after this.
you're saying what you think, what percentage of men you think are actually like getting it in. Simple.
I don't
I
think
said
it's
like
as high as you think.
40%.
40%?
Because
Cool.
at the end of it, I've always said this. I'm like, is it really the guy as a whole or the girl as a whole? Because technically, it's whether the girl says yes or no.
I think
Okay.
guys hype it up a lot more than it really is. I don't think that they really.
You wouldn't talk about it so much if
Okay.
you had it
And
happening
you?
to you.
Okay.
I'd say
Yeah.
like 50%.
50%. All right.
Okay.
Ladies, are you ready for the
Drum
truth?
roll,
Is
please.
it 25?
Probably like 30,
All right.
It's low as fuck.
35.
The real percentage of men that are actually sexually active.
It's 25.
So about 10 to 20% of guys are having sex with about 90% of the girls,
Yep.
ladies.
Yep. Very small percentage.
I knew they
Do
knew
you
the
have the women's
statistics.
percentage?
That's crazy.
Huh?
Do you have the women's percentage?
What percentage of women that are sexually active?
Yeah, they already know.
We don't know that.
I
But
would
what we
wanna know.
But what we do know is this: that women have younger women
That's
nowadays.
actually very
have-
comforting.
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
about to hit him up
Very
right now.
That's
Yeah.
why I said earlier.
Wow.
Do it for the guys.
Most
Where you
STD people that
Transmission?
Luckily, I'm
from
not
women.
into women. Okay.
Yeah, because here's the thing: young women nowadays are way more promiscuous than young men.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah, way more options.
Yeah, and most guys that are young are, as a matter of fact, a majority of the virgins in today's day and age are actually men, not women.
How come? I mean, I guess it consolidates with one group of men because, like, you have guys whose body counts are ridiculously high.
Yeah,
and then women just much more.
But do body counts really matter?
They don't matter at all, in my opinion. But
I
I'm
think
like,
you're just
okay.
more-
What's your guys' body counts?
21.
21. Okay.
21.
I don't believe that, but
I don't kiss and tell.
I
Oh, you don't kiss
swear.
and tell?
You can see my notes.
that means her body count is high too. Okay, what about yours?
4.
4?
What the fuck?
No.
Yeah, why?
She was in a 12-year relationship. You guys are forgetting.
Okay,
Oh,
if, it's,
shit,
if,
that's
if,
right.
if that's true,
I don't believe
for
it.
12 years, maybe. But even then, I don't know.
Yeah, because you had to win.
Yeah.
Nuts
Mine's
after.
a 6.
6?
Yes.
I'm a whore.
Really, nigga?
Yo, the cap
I don't
is
understand
real.
why I would have
Nah,
to.
they're
I
under
can name
22,
all of
man. Don't
them.
let
The chat is full of caps now.
Yeah, we're about to get a bunch
I
of
don't
blue
know.
caps in the chat.
Okay, for the people.
Bring a lie detector test. I'm
I know.
fucking
I
ready.
would
You
love
know what?
that because it's
Next time
crazy.
you come back, we're gonna bring
Oh,
it.
we're coming back.
Right now. We really want to do it.
Let's do
Yeah.
it. I'm fucking down.
I would love
You
to
want
do
it?
it.
There's
Let's
no reason
fucking
for me.
do it.
I don't even know how to
I'm
lie.
gonna try to figure this thing out. Give me
I'm-
like 30 seconds.
Yo, like I'm so fucking serious.
But okay, so you're saying 6?
Yes.
Well, 21. It's higher than that.
21.
I'll
Yours
show
probably
you my
like
damn
50.
notes. Don't play with me.
You got notes on this
notes
shit?
on
You
that
guys
shit?
guess.
Like, what do you like? Dick size
It's her
and shit?
phone of her black book.
What?
Every girl has this.
Girls don't write down their bodies.
I just remember them.
That's a lie. Oh, you remember?
Mine's so low, I
Yeah,
could
'cause it's
remember
so
it.
low.
So easy.
Exactly.
See, if I,
Oh, 22.
them? Okay. All right. And you write
Girl,
down notes?
you-
she's serious.
Is this zodiac sign?
She's serious, bro.
Wait,
I
she
love
has
that for
notes.
you.
And
Like,
zodiac
you have their names
signs.
written down
Yo.
or what?
Yeah.
Can I see that?
And
No,
so-
we don't need to be reading names
Yo,
out
I'm
here.
on the camera.
What
I'm on
you
the camera.
doing? Where you
She
at?
legit has notes though. She has notes for
You
real.
got plans.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's not that. I mean, I've never
I
seen a
think
girl do
a
it.
lot
Now
of
Who
you're
was
women
the
like,
best zodiac sign?
a lot of girls
Huh?
don't take
Who was the best
Nah.
zodiac sign that you had sex with?
Oh, I like that
Well, they talk
question.
about this.
A Pisces.
Okay.
Oh God.
A Pisces or a Gemini.
Okay.
Okay.
Geminis know how to fuck.
Thank you.
So do Libras, but that's my story. But yo,
Game is vibe, ladies. Guys must understand female nature to get laid.
yes.
Yeah. So the women say, womanese for vibes, but what it really means is
It's game.
understanding how to be
Just
attractive.
make us laugh. That's it.
Yeah, I think you having a
Humor.
person like just make
A
me
good
laugh.
personality.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I mean
Guy-
by vibe. Like,
I
any
gotta
good
translate
personality.
that.
If you're dead and you can't have a good conversation with
Hold
us,
on.
like,
I gotta translate that. Make her laugh, but not at the point where you look like a clown, gentlemen. Like,
I feel like I'd have a better time with a guy
Yeah,
who's
with a
actually
clown.
funny versus a guy
I
who's
love
just
goofiness.
attractive.
Yeah.
but
See,
not,
or a guy that's like
No.
dead, that
Say
like
that.
is literally
No,
just
I've
like
actually
staring at the
dated
ground and like
guys
looking
like
all
that.
over.
Like you can literally look at the
Did you
guys
suck
I've
their dick?
dated. I'm sorry,
Did you suck their dick?
Maybe.
my boyfriends, my ex-boyfriends.
He was
Yes.
goofy?
Wait.
Yeah, he was a fucking goofy.
And you broke up with him, right?
Yeah.
There
Okay,
you go.
exactly.
Exactly.
Son, where'd
Only
you
for so
find
long.
this?
Guys, what do I always tell
Yeah.
you? Don't listen to what women tell you they're attracted to, bro.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they don't
They don't know.
They don't know.
There
And
is
you're
no
not
knowing.
getting your dick sucked.
Huh?
So you're not getting your dick sucked then.
Who me?
No,
No,
she's just saying
like-
in general.
Oh, in
And-
general, yeah.
Man, they
Why
get
would I
so,
suck
like-
your dick if I'm?
'Cause
I know, like
we tell guys on this podcast all the time.
Yeah.
I know you guys have been, saying, well, we like this, blah, blah, blah. We always say, don't listen to female dating advice because you guys don't even know what you're attracted to. And as a matter of fact, you're incentivized to not tell the truth about what you're attracted to because they're unflattering. You admitted that you like 50 Shades of Grey,
That is
but-
my favorite movie.
but let's talk. But let's be honest. What does he do to the girl? He's being very.
I mean,
dominant.
that's during
dominant
sex,
sexual
though, and
man.
like, he's a
Yeah.
very
What's the
dominant.
psychology behind that, though? It's strong women want to be dominated in bed.
Yes.
They still want to be strong women. Weak women don't like that shit.
No, incorrect. All women want to be dominated by men
Yeah.
sexually.
If you know, it all goes back to the topic we were talking about earlier. If you know how to lead correctly, a woman will follow. I'm sorry,
course,
but
of
it's
course,
true.
of
Yeah.
course.
If my man knows how to, maneuver around his life and is able to lead us correctly, and I'm like, okay, what's the next game plan? And you're like, this, that, and the fourth. I'm gonna be like,
that's cool.
okay,
That's
let's
cool.
go.
But the point
Yeah.
I'm trying to make is that
Yeah.
you didn't even acknowledge that until I brought it up and started using scenarios. Then you understood where I was coming from.
Yeah.
If
I mean,
you leave a
yeah.
woman to her own devices to tell you what she's attracted to, she's gonna lead you astray every single time.
Yep.
Girls don't even know what they're attracted to.
And the top OnlyFans girls and
I
top,
mean,
I
top
love
girls
how
on social
possessive
media
he is of her.
are all
And
managed
it's so hot.
managed by guys.
You know
I
what?
feel
Let's have a little bit of fun with this because they
Yeah.
don't believe me when I say women don't know what they're attracted to.
Yeah.
All right. There was a study done back in like 2018.
Bro,
He
fuck
comes
these
prepared.
studies.
Yeah.
The
Well,
studies are not us. Like What?
I want to hear the study. I'm kind of curious.
Studies help explain generalities, which accounts for a large portion of people.
Okay, explain your
exactly.
study.
Yeah. So stupid. So go back to what I was saying.
It's the patronizing attitude for me.
Right? This is so embarrassing.
What's so embarrassing?
I don't know. You guys making us look stupid.
Yeah.
No, they're not making us. No, baby. They're not making us look stupid at all. They're just they're just talking to us like children.
Yeah.
And that's where it's a problem. Like you saying,
like,
for
so
example,
we have
what you just said.
statistics.
Yeah.
So like this.
Well, refute our argument then.
I'm okay. No, I'm
how
okay.
can we
I'm
how
okay
can we
with
feed your
statistics.
argument when we don't have statistics?
It's not about having statistics.
Yes,
it's
it is.
about-
Everything you guys have said has been like statistics show.
No, well, here's the thing. If you guys are going to make an argument, you should be able to back up that argument, correct?
But how are we supposed to back up the argument when you guys had homework?
Okay,
not about homework.
we do the
It's
show.
about-
Guys,
it's
no,
about-
you're absolutely right.
almost
You
every
guys have
night.
time
It's
to
about
do that.
It's just about like
Statistics.
understanding the world
Facts.
and like
You
looking
said
at
that,
things,
right?
yeah.
Exactly.
So
You're proving my point.
You can't be mad at us for being
Oh, I'm not
intelligent
mad.
enough to be able to substantiate our points that we give you.
Because
What
you
did you
guys
say
do.
before? I don't
your-
remember. Oh, you said like these girls don't even know what they want. That's like something that you say like a little kid doesn't know what he wants. So
It's-
I
You bring him
it's-
into a
it's-
candy
no, but
store and you tell
I
him
was
this is
literally
candy.
about to tell you it's
Mhm.
statistically proven that women do not know what they're sexually aroused by.
that's fine.
Oh, sexually
for
aroused by it?
that,
I can tell
know.
Yeah.
I want to be slapped in the fucking face.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But the point, the argument was this.
Uh-huh.
Let's make this because
So we're talking about sex. So
we're
let's
gonna go
clarify. We're talking
everywhere.
about sex. We're not talking about relationships right now.
We're-
Just,
Well, they're both intertwined.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm saying is that women are not. They do not know what they're attracted to, and you should not listen to female dating advice. Okay.
I feel like this statistic was made by a man.
And then it was actually done at an independent study in Northwestern University. So so they did a study, and I was about to tell it, and then you're like triggered. Well, you treat those like children. It's not that I'm treating you like children. It's just that
I'd like to hear the statistic.
I made a claim, and now I'm substantiating it with statistics.
Okay.
I'm open to listening.
Mhm.
For me, I obviously have noticed I am careful with how I speak. I don't expect that from anybody else. And I'm definitely not triggered, but I will say what bothers me if something bothers me.
Well,
Okay,
So
well,
hold on,
that's
hold on.
fine if it bothers you, but facts are facts.
But
Feelings are
that's-
feelings.
that's fine.
That's-
And I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say.
And
Okay.
question, I used to teach kids, and kids get very triggered and emotional and talks over adults. So adults listen.
Can I ask, do you guys think that this is emotional and triggered behavior the way that I'm acting right now?
When you cut them off many times, it is.
Yeah.
Just listen.
I mean, I was gonna back my claims up. I'm not gonna make a crazy, claim. Women don't know what they want without
Mhm.
substantiating it. So
I'm listening.
Go ahead.
I said a few times I'm listening.
So what
and
they
then
did
you
was,
guys
long story short, I'm going to give you guys the cliff notes because it was a very long and complex study. What they did was they took men, women, and homosexual men. They showed them erotic images, and they gave them, they put electrodes on their genitals, and they gave them a finger pointer, okay, to click on the thing.
Sexy.
Yeah. So what they did was the electrodes measured arousal in their genitals, and they were supposed to click on a button if they were aroused by an erotic image they were shown.
I've heard of this study.
Okay. You have?
Yeah.
Oh!
I know the results of this study.
Okay. All right. Excellent. So then you know exactly where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So they showed they asked the men, what do you like? The guy said, well, I like, lesbians and, heterosexual sex. Cool. Show them those erotic images as well as other images like, monkeys banging, homosexual sex, whatever. Guess what? He tapped the button when he was aroused, and the electrodes signified the correlation between the two. Basically, when he clicked it, he also got aroused. So he didn't lie. The homosexual men, what are you turned on by? Well, I like homosexual sex. All right, cool. Show it to him. Show him the image. Clicks the button. Aroused, right? Now ask the women, what are you aroused by? Well, not surprisingly enough, all the women said, hey, I'm aroused by politically correct things. Sex, maybe some girls kissing, whatever, right?
Nah.
Now, when they showed them the images, what the women clicked on and what they were aroused by
Two different
were
things.
two different things. They were aroused by the monkeys banging, the lesbian sex, men walking on the beach with no shirt on, whatever. Basically, a lot of the things they said they were not attracted by, they were actually aroused by when the electrodes read their genitals. And it did not link with what they tapped that they liked. What they tapped that they liked were politically correct things to women, men and women kissing, blah, blah, blah. So it goes to show my point that there's an enormous amount of social pressure on women to be sexually attracted to and or be aroused by things that are socially politically correct so that they don't come off as hoes. Okay?
I also
So when I tell guys, don't listen to what women tell you when it comes to what they're attracted to or whatever, there's a reason for it. It's because there's a strong social incentive for women to lie to you about what they're actually aroused by.
But can I add, I think that men are, I won't interrupt you again. I'm sorry. I'll let you talk
That's
after this,
fine.
but I think men are encouraged to explore sexuality more than women are. So maybe that has
Of course.
correlation.
Yeah.
And now I'm so sorry for interrupting you. Go right ahead.
Yeah, there's social stigma on a woman being open sexually. So they're going to lie and, cover things up and, minimize whatever it may be when it comes to sexuality because they don't want to be looked at as hoes.
Yeah.
Can I
Sure.
add something to this?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you see how you're saying this, and I told you, but you see why are you adding statistics? Because you don't know us. How many times have I said I'm gonna suck someone's dick on this shit? How many times have I said I'm a whore on this shit? How many times have I said, oh yeah, I've had one night stands and I just wanted to go to a guy to fuck?
Mhm.
But it's because I don't give a fuck. Whether you look at me as a whore or not, I know I'm not one type of shit. So it's like, that's where I say like the statistics is like that. You shouldn't compare something to someone.
Yeah, but you see, like, for example, you say that, right? But she didn't say that. So, for example, we say, look at actions over words, because actions prove a lot, not just what you're saying.
Look, there's a panel of 4 women here.
Yeah.
You're the only one that's come out and said that.
Only one.
So let's like put that in a huge population of women.
Yeah.
So right now we could say, right, 1 in 4 women will be honest about their sexuality. I'll tell you this.
A small number.
It's actually way smaller than that. Way smaller. It's just that 1 in 4. So we teach guys on a balance of probabilities what to expect. What you're saying is the exception should make the rule. No, that's not the way the world works.
So I'm sorry, but so what you're saying, they're going to act a certain way and I'm going to tell them, look, I don't like that. And they're still going to act that same fucking way because they think, oh, she's lying. Like, this is what this person told me to do. Like, they like it when we're assholes. I'm sorry, but I told you exactly what I didn't like. There's no reason for me to lie.
What I am saying is that you're pointing the world around you. What I'm saying is that men need to understand that women are going to be very prone to lying about what they're actually aroused by. The world doesn't revolve around you.
Yes.
Where it's like, well, you're telling me if I tell a guy don't do this and he's going to listen to your dating advice, blah, blah, blah. This isn't about you. This is about facts and statistics on a whole scale. Based on the population. Because unfortunately, even though you're saying, well, I'm open sexually, I've admitted this, I've admitted that, most women aren't like you.
Yeah, they won't do that.
1,000%.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
that.
So if we're going to teach men how to deal with women, should we teach them how to deal with the exceptions to the rule or the generalities? Exactly.
Bingo.
Honestly, you probably enjoy.
Well,